Welcome to the 2018 City of Pasadena NBA Experience. We have taken over the Staples Center and we are going all out to raise funds for youth internships. I'm Luna Petty.
And I'm Kayli Dimacali. Tonight we're celebrating Youth Internship Awareness presented by Ideal Youth. You'll be hearing from Ideal Youth interns, city members, and other VIPs.
This year, we're celebrating the 2017 graduating class for completing the internship program, but we have Kayli here who actually has plenty of years of experience with Ideal Youth. Kayli, can you give us a little bit of information about your experience with the program?
Well, I entered Ideal Youth as a senior in high school back in 2014, which is a long time ago now. And you know, the process was really smooth. They made me feel comfortable. Places where I didn't feel that I was completely strong in those areas, they helped me work. And you know, it's not about what you're good at or what you're bad at. It's about how you can improve as a person, as a community member, and as someone that works out in the job field. So with Ideal Youth, it's really pushed me forward to figure out where I wanted to go. And I really look forward to hearing about the experiences that other students have had the past few years after me.
The mission of Ideal Youth is to work with young people to give them internships, hands-on training, and financial literacy through real-world experiences. We want to create tomorrow's leaders today. So it's really important to give students internships simply because it allows them to explore what they really want to do. For instance, if you say you want to be a lawyer because you see your favorite actor on TV, you think that's exactly what it's going to be. But real world is not like that at all. It's not glamorous, it's not fun, it's not sexy all the time. So it gives them a chance to see exactly what it is they want to do, if this is what they want to do, and what kind of education. What Ideal Youth does, it brings all of that stuff real world. So that way they're prepared, they know what skills they need, and if this is what they want to do, they can venture down that road.
Honorees were presented with plaques of appreciation during a special youth celebration.
It's about all of our youth that are here. It's about celebrating them. And it's about celebrating our sponsors and our supporters that support the youth of Pasadena. We really want to make this night about young people. Ideal Youth was created for students, and it was created for students to be run by students, because we believe that as students, they have the ability to learn, to grow, and to really showcase the things, the talents that they have, but also learn to become the person that they've dreamed of. And they can't do that without the support of supporters that give them internships.
But I truly enjoy representing young people and giving young people access and opportunity. That's what it's all about. And Ideal Youth is doing that. And I said, whatever Ideal Youth needs from me, I'm always there. I'm the biggest supporter of this nonprofit, and they're doing fantastic work in our community.
I would be remiss if I did not express my appreciation and my gratitude to the Executive Director of Ideal Youth, Ms. Kardia Pinckney. Yeah. for her vision. And like Mayor Tornek said, you know, a lot of words are spoken, people talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk. Kardia certainly talks the talk, walks the walks. She has vision and she has leadership. And I appreciate her for all that she pours into the youth through her leadership at Ideal Youth in preparation of your future careers and endeavors.
I don't know how many of you recognize the importance of being involved in an organization that affords you an opportunity to make a difference. And that's one of the guiding posts in the organizations that I'm able to proudly work for. They get behind what I'm behind. And understanding that our communities are only as strong as our ability to impact our youth.
We have a very busy operation and we can always use help, and we're just thrilled to not only work with Kardia and Ishmael and the whole team, but to be able to give back to the community by having you folks work with us and for us, and we really appreciate it. Thank you.
We had a really big task at the Rose Bowl Stadium to get them compliant with the new California state law to divert food waste. So it's not a glamorous job, but In partnership with Ideal Youth, they were able to recruit the student and labor force that we needed, and it wasn't just bodies on the ground that helped us be very successful at the Rose Bowl with diverting, I'd say about 11 tons of food waste since last October. And all thanks to those kids right over there, some of you I recognize over here. It wasn't just recruiting the students, it was the quality of students that we got.
Internship is not nothing new, but it is something that is important and powerful. Young people, you have an opportunity to rub noses with the mayor, Kardia, your councilmen, your school board members. Do it. Do not be afraid to walk up to them, introduce yourself, and get on with your life, because this is a wonderful opportunity.
City of Pasadena night ticket holders got to be close to the action during the pre-game warm-ups. Devin's been running around Staples Center. Let's see where he is now.
Hi, this is Devin Honoree, and we have Britne Brown here today. So Britne, tell me about your Ideal Youth experiences.
I worked with animals like cats, dogs, every animal, and like since I really love animals, it really gave me like a chance to really get to know them more and how important it is to really care for them. And also it like kind of gave me an idea of maybe I should be a veterinarian one day, and I would like to pursue that maybe.
What has motivated you to sponsor these youth programs?
Yeah, so what has motivated me a lot is just being able to give back to the youth. Someone poured into me and give back to me, so that's why I want to be able to give back and reach out and support our younger generation.
The companies that are participating with us, they vary. They change throughout the years. But, I would say some of the ones that stand out for me, I would say the veterinarian hospital in Pasadena. We also look at the Crown City Veterinarian in Pasadena as well. A lot of our students are big into healthcare, either with animals or people. I would say Lockheed Martin was really instrumental in providing students an opportunity to learn about technology. We have Villa Gardens, which is a retirement center. So students learning how to work on the business side and the patient care side. And there's so many. I can't think off the top of my head. But they vary, and then we have some that keeps coming back. But things change, but there are people there who are always willing to give opportunities.
How are you enjoying your time tonight?
I'm loving it. This is ideal as an Ideal Youth. We just love the experience of bringing our young people down here and affording them the opportunity to come to a game, to enjoy all of what Ideal Youth put together, to learn more about Ideal Youth, to learn about opportunities to meet the mayor, meet the elected officials, the business people, and just the opportunities that they have just coming here, watching a good game. This is OKC and the Clippers, so it should be a good game as well.
What was the motivation for you to become a sponsor of this event?
Any event where we have an opportunity to bring awareness to the youth, that is what we do. We're in reference to breast cancer. So that is the connection to Ideal Youth, and I know everyone.
Interns and VIPs had the opportunity to interact with the players and be part of the excitement before and during the game.
Well, the history of our Ideal Youth is that we started basically in 2009 out of a need. And 2009 is right off the heels of our Great Recession that we just had. And a lot of seasoned workers were losing their jobs, and they were taking jobs that were available for our high school students and freshmen in college. And so we filled a vacuum. Basically, it allowed students to figure out what they wanted to do, because students would say, you know what, I get an interview and they like me, but then they tell me I can't get the job because I don't have enough experience. Then they say, well, how do I get experience? Well, you got to get a job. So they're like, what do I do? So Ideal Youth was created out of that need, because students really wanted to work. They really wanted to learn, and this gives them that opportunity. Fast forward today to 2018, we start off with 9 students to figure out if internships really would work. And now every year through the summer, we work with at least 100 students or more. So we've grown leaps and bounds, and it just tells us every single day, every single year, that young people really do want an opportunity. They're willing to work for it. They just need to know where to go to get it.
Ideal Youth, City of Pasadena officials, and event sponsors were recognized on court for their contributions to youth.
Can you speak a little bit to Ideal Youth as a youth program helping these students, and what you've seen that they've done to help these students reach their full potential?
Well, the great thing about this program is that they provide training to the kids. They don't just sort of line up something and turn them loose unprepared. They train these kids before they ever show up at the job site which makes the experience for them better, and also certainly for the employers, it gives them a better trained kid to work with them. So I think that their combination of training as well as placement is really a winning combination.
Tell us about your internship with Ideal Youth.
So I actually interned at Leidos, where I was in the logistics department, and I was able to re-image computers and machines, mostly for JPL or even NASA to use. And honestly, just me loving computers and having this internship was the best thing that can happen to me, because it just reassured that I'm on the right path, and it was just great.
I ended up doing an internship for electrical engineering, and I was teamed up with Team Logic IT of Pasadena. And over there, I've just learned a lot about servers and different aspects of that area.
My experience has been really good. I learned a lot. I've made a lot of friends, got a lot of skills over the time. So yeah, it's been pretty awesome.
There's one that I have that she now is actually working for the organization. She started when she was 15. She was a junior in high school. And just to see her grow and blossom, she's had an opportunity to work with the Clippers and see how it works in the business world. She's gone to school. She's done so much, and to see her grow from a 15-year-old now to a 24-year-old, it's just absolutely amazing. And to see how she can run our program and to a T, because she was once a participant and now she's the actual one of the coordinators.
I suggest anybody who's in the Pasadena area to come and actually experience it for yourself. For me, it gave me a chance to explore my career more, and I just had the greatest opportunity ever. And there's nothing better than, for sure, knowing what you want to do in life, and that's exactly what I gained from this program.
Let's see what's happening in the VIP suite.
Why would you encourage other organizations and companies to become hosts like your company for sites such as Ideal Youth?
Well, one, I think events like this are amazing. Our students have been able to get on the floor and participate in pregame warm-ups, meet players. They were in the fan tunnels, and so this is just a really great experience. In addition, Ideal Youth provides really great services for young people. If it's the internship program or the free computer that students receive at the end of the summer, there's not a lot of programs out there that do that. So Ideal Youth is just an amazing program.
How has your company supported the community with youth opportunities outside of Ideal Youth or other issues related to youth?
Well, we actually have our own our own youth media programs that we have. We've invited different schools and different youth organizations come in and have their own workshops, and we train them for sessions and weeks on sessions, and they come in and they learn everything from, like I said, in front of the camera and then behind the camera. And so this is a wonderful opportunity again to be a part and continue to be that part of Pasadena.
What's your opinion of working with the youth through the fire department?
Well, the fire department, we need the youth to be our future, just like any other agency or organization that's out there. But for the fire department specifically, it's a very tough job. And we have firefighters that do an awesome job. But through Ideal Youth, we hope that we can bring more of our young people into our agency that are from Pasadena or nearby Pasadena, because we really want to recruit and select and hire from the greater Pasadena area. So we're excited about what Ideal Youth has to offer so that we can tap into that very special population of our youth.
So tell us, why do you feel that it's important to invest in our youth in that way?
Well, for me personally, growing up, I didn't have an uncle or a big brother or anybody to introduce me to anything. So I grew up learning things on my own. So sometimes you learn things in ways you shouldn't learn it in a sense, but giving somebody direction and focus and opportunity is a good thing due to the fact that you take them away from making a decision on their own when they're not even knowing what they want to do. So we're giving them a direction. And that's something for young black males in this community, and just young males period, and young females as well, to not know what they want to do, but to give them a little bit of direction, to give them some glimpse of hope, and that way they can decide on what they may want to do with their future. That means a lot.
So since you've been a principal of John Muir, you've been within the Pasadena community for a while now, how have you seen opportunities change or increase during the progression of your career for students?
Oh, we've seen major increases in opportunities for youth
We've seen them strive to look at making a commitment toward college earlier because of some of the endeavors that Ideal Youth have involved them in. We've seen them take interviewing very seriously and looking at this can make a difference in what I'm planning to do, and then to work with businesses and organizations in the community that have their best interests at heart, I think has made kids do better in school and made them take a look at some of the people that they were even hanging out with, and is this the best thing for me to do when I have this opportunity right in front of me? So it's been a huge increase in just the mindset of children and a positive way of looking at the world.
Once the game was over, youth from Pasadena got to test their basketball skills on the Clippers court with free throws.
My opinion of this year's event, fabulous. I would say for many reasons. I love the fact that Pasadena Media partnered with us. That's something that we couldn't have imagined, just to be able to get the word out there even more, to celebrate internship awareness, to broaden the spectrum, because youth do really need an opportunity, and there's people who really love them and want to be able to help them, but just didn't know how.
Hey guys, it's the end of the game. We didn't win, but it's a win in our books. Just want to say thank you to all the Ideal Youth staff that came and supported us and allowed us to have this opportunity. And thank you to the honorees and sponsors.
Really, there's a lot that goes on behind the scene, guys. It's been a chaotic day. It's been high energy. It's been so much fun. So really, I just want to take a moment to let you know that we are super thankful for everything that the staff, Pasadena Media, the sponsors, and everyone else who's been involved in this process, everything that they've put in, we want to say thank you.
You can support Ideal Youth by visiting the website at idealyouth.org to make an online donation, request a teacher workshop, provide a workplace learning opportunity, or donate supplies. Any and all support can and will directly benefit the students.